Most people think addiction is just bad choices or weak willpower. But the big book describes something much deeper: the phenomenon of craving. The craving is what separates the alcoholic or the addict from the normal drinker. Because once the substance enters the body, something changes. The obsession gets activated. 1 turns into 5. 5 turns into destruction. No matter how sincere the promises were beforehand, the craving takes over again. That's why so many people say, this time it'll be different. Only to end up right where they swore they'd never return. People who have never experimented or experienced it often cannot understand it because it's not logical. The big book explains that once the craving starts, the alcoholic loses control over the amount they take. And that's exactly why so many people live trapped for years trying to manage, control, or outthink addiction. I tried all of it. Cutting back, switching, what kind, if I'm going to just drink booze, or I would just drink wine, or I'm just going to have beer. I make tons of promises, tried harder. I depended on my willpower. Nothing permanently removed the craving. The hardest part was knowing that the destruction it caused. And I still went back to it anyway. That's the insanity addiction creates. But recovery became possible when I finally convinced myself that I couldn't do it on my own. The 12 steps gave me a way to live without constantly fighting myself. And God restored pieces of my life I thought were gone forever. If you're struggling with the phenomenon of craving, you're not crazy. You're not alone. There is a solution. Follow me on my channel. We can't get out of the ditch alone.